Just because a Kia Picanto and a Suzuki Celerio are both 1 liter 3-cylinder engines doesn't mean that it's going to cost the same amount of money to fill these cars up from empty to full tank. Let me explain why. So our example vehicles, right? The Picanto and the Celerio. The current price of fuel is 21 rands and 30 cents per liter. So it would cost around 740 something rands to fill up the Picanto and 680 some rands to fill up the Suzuki Celerio. The reason why there's a difference, right? And keep in mind, we're talking from empty to full. The reason why there's a difference in these prices, even though they are both 1 liter 3-cylinder engines, the difference is the fuel tank sizes. That's what's going to determine how much it's going to cost you to fill up the car, right? The Picanto has a 35-liter fuel tank and the Celerio has a 32-liter size fuel tank. So 21 rands 30 cents times 35 liters, 21 rand 30 cents times 32 liters, right? That's how you calculate how much you're going to spend on empty to full tank. It doesn't matter if you drive a 1.4 and I drive a 1.4, I spend 900 on fuel. Doesn't mean that just because you drive a 1.4, especially if it's not the same manufacturer brand, doesn't mean that you're going to spend 900 like me. So how much you're going to spend on fuel from empty to full tank has nothing to do with your car being a 1.2 or 2 liter or 1 liter or whatever. It has to do with the size of your fuel tank. And I am aware that this may look like basic information, but some people are just not aware, right? Because I hear people saying that, oh, you drive a 1 liter Picanto. I also drive a 1 liter Celerio. How much do you spend on fuel? Now I spend 700 and something. Oh, that means I'm also going to spend 700 and something on fuel just like you because our engine sizes are the same. Nope. It has nothing to do with the engine size, right? Because someone can say, I drive a Kwid. A Kwid is also a 3-cylinder 1 liter engine. But the fuel tank size on the Kwid is 28 liters. So it's going to cost around, 596 rands to fill it up with the current fuel price, right? So just because a Kwid is a 1 liter 3-cylinder engine and full tank, let's just say round it off to 600, doesn't mean that just because I drive a different make and model that's a 1 liter 3-cylinder, I'm going to spend the same amount as a Kwid. No, that's not how it works. So in simple words, you have to find out what is the size of your fuel tank. Leave those 1.2 liter, leave those things alone. Just focus on the size of the fuel tank. Google it, right? Google, I drive this, and what is the size of my fuel tanks in liters, right? So stay tuned for more car related content.